And welcome to another episode of Triple Threat. I am your host, Big D, and to my right, the California Kid.
Yo,
And he's back, ladies and gentlemen, the myth, the legend, the hype.
I would have been here last time, but when you're on the toilet, you're on the toilet. I can't explain it any other way.
May I ask, was that because of Nikki Bella?
Yeah. That shows my full support for the Divas Revolution when I'm on the toilet. Is that what you want me to say?
Well, it makes sense.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah. We love you, Nikki. Congratulations.
Okay. Well,
I'm in for breaking the leg. Never mind.
Fuck that shit. We're gonna get into that, but we got a bit of a rant. Today we're going to talk about Night of Champions, which happened last week.
Yeah.
Or should I say Night of Chumps?
Oh, wow.
Well, to be fair, the only good champions now that we got is, about, I would say, 2 now. Yeah, I'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Hope everybody's fine, and let's get this started. The first match, we'll talk about the opener, which was Stardust and the Ascension versus Neville and the Lucha Dragons.
Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah, they're going by, I don't know. It's like Mad Max meets the superhero villain genre, I think.
This would make a great comic book,
Yeah.
It's right up.
You give the Ascension something to do, I guess.
Well, it's right up Cody Rhodes' alley, and he's into the character.
Yeah, he likes the character, so.
Such a great sport, ain't
he? Yeah, and plus he's trying to help out the Ascension, so.
They need it.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah, they've been on the downer for a while.
Yeah. Cody gets the win, and so the Ascension and Stardust gets the win.
There's some momentum.
So the show opens up with the WWE Intercontinental title match: Kevin Owens versus Ryback. Okay match, not something to write home about.
Kevin did everything he could.
Yeah, he tried.
He did everything he could to get this over.
Well deserved. He got that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, WWE serious with his?
I'm surprised Ryback had it as long as he did.
Ryback should have never gotten it. That's the real truth about this situation. As much as WWE likes to show its appreciation to certain talents who try, there are certain things that shouldn't happen. And Ryback, there was other men in the mid card who deserve that title, who they just never give. Either they give them a chance and lose faith, or they just never go with it. I don't know if it's. I'm not sure if this is driven by merchandise or just Vince is being a little overly secure about who he puts there, but I don't know. It just seems like they've been playing it too safe with that, and they put Ryback there because I guess it was almost like it felt to me like a sympathy move.
Speaking of merchandise, what the fuck was the deal with his shirt?
I have no idea.
What was it? Wake up, it's feeding time.
Yeah, that wake up, it's feeding time.
That is the lamest catchphrase ever.
I don't get it. It doesn't work for me.
And also, what's the deal with the whole secret bullshit? Isn't that book played out now?
It is. It is. It is. I think about, like I said, Ryback. He just lacked he lacked in some key areas. That's why I was surprised they gave him the belt. I really think it was a sympathy thing for his work and some of the things. I mean, the guy is a hard worker, but he's missing some pieces that are needed to be an Intercontinental Champion. For a power guy, it's not even about technique. He has the tenacity, but his routine was a little too basic. his routine was he didn't have a lot of range.
Mhm.
When you're a power guy, your key to success is having range.
Yeah,
You got to have range.
but uh, decent match. Kevin Owens raised the eyes in order to roll him up and get the win.
It was actually a good finish.
And new IC champion Kevin Owens. So
Well deserved.
congrats to Kevin Owens for getting his first title win and major title win in WWE. Which it's just funny when the announcer said it's his first time in WWE. I'm like, you do know that NXT is part of WWE, right?
It's just, yeah, I hate when they do that. It's
Yeah. So we get a promo for next month's Hell in the Cell, which is revealed to be Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell, which we'll talk about later. Next match, Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler.
okay. I this match to me, my issue with this match is I was a little disappointed. I was very disappointed in this battle. This it was just kind of bland to me. The whole thing was bland to me. The effort was there, the heart was there. It just I just didn't see anything great in there. Like for it to build to that point in the story, I was expecting a lot more there. I don't know. It just I can't remember if I can't remember a lot about a match. It just doesn't ring with me. It's they're trying to build this thing with Summer Rae, and it just didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. It wasn't really that special.
It's just a really bad written story.
It kind of was. It was a little too soap opera esque,
You
and
know,
it
I probably said this before, and I'm going to say it again. You know, I understand why they were trying to push Lana because she was getting over with the fans, but sometimes you can't just go off on what the fans cheer for. You know, if she could wrestle, it'd be a different story. But we don't know if she can or she can't. Well, we know she can, but we don't know if she can wrestle any good. You know, but the problem was you
He really
can't.
had a lot of space on his hands.
What was that?
He really had a lot of space on his hands.
yeah, he did. He had Lana's face on his
How Rick
chin.
Rude show.
Yeah,
Well,
it was very Rick Rude. I mean, I saw that. It was very Rick Rude-ish.
He dresses like a character from, I don't know, Jim or something. Remember that cartoon Jim? Like truly outrageous.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, that's a good.
That's what his whole deal reminds me of now.
Yeah,
good
he was. He
lord.
was truly outrageous.
Uh, you,
Jesus.
you admit you proud of me that I didn't have brought that up.
But dude, Jim was awesome. That was the very embodiment of cartoons back then. But
You gonna go see the movie?
no, the trailer. I will say this: that was one of the worst things I'd ever seen put to trailer. That you can tell they didn't take anything from the source material. But I'm not going to get off subject. But
Is it
still,
You know,
is
I
it
was
as
gonna ask,
bad
would
as
you rather watch the movie or 3 hours of Ryback matches?
honestly, after seeing that trailer, 3 hours of Ryback matches, bring them
All
on.
right then.
That's how bad the trailer. If that
This
speaks
is
to
it wasn't either one of the best matches with Ziggler and Rusev. I just hope this feud needs to end. After Lana got hurt, there's no point even keeping the feud going now.
yeah, but like I was saying, it was you can't push someone like Lana who doesn't have like wrestling abilities, and plus she's better as a heel. Her
true
turn her
that
face was kind
that
of a
was one of the
bad
that was
idea,
one of the worst writing decisions in the past couple of
and
years.
it just seems like now she's better with Rusev. For right now.
Then were people bitching about her being with Rusev for a while?
Probably, but
That's where
her
you have to know
character is
better.
made for him. Look at him with Summer Rae. That doesn't work out for anything.
It doesn't work. It's
And
just not.
plus them trying to make Summer Rae into Lana wannabe is laughable.
It was
Man, that was
dumb.
the hell of a shiner Lana gave her too, wasn't it?
Yeah, which proves
Get
the
up
point.
fan of that fucking thing.
But it's just that the writers should have just left Lana alone and just. I mean, of course, people are gonna cheer for Lana. Lana's hot. Of course they're gonna cheer for her.
Yeah, they always feel like they have to bring these gals into a story.
I mean,
Like that's not what you do.
you could do that for a guy like Daniel Bryan or any wrestler, but as far as like a woman who's like Lana, unless she's like a wrestler and you know that she can work in the ring, it's just better to keep her where she is until like it gets to the point where it gets overdone, oversaturated that it's time to change.
It wasn't
And
time
it
to
wasn't
change.
time to change.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't time to change because I'll say this. Every time, what I hate about WWE writing sometimes is every time one of these characters starts to get popular, they always do. They always feel like, oh, I have to turn. We have to write them into the story, and we have to give them their own little angle. They did this with Sapphire, and it was hard for them to pull it off. I get tired of them doing this. Number one, if I were writing this story, they should have. You should have just had Lana stay with Rusev. You should have had. Yeah, they could have tension here and there, but I wouldn't have broken them up at all. Lana, and then to my opinion about Lana is this: they never used her to her full potential as a manager or a valet. They always, yes, she sits on the outside. She's like his Miss Elizabeth, his Russian Miss Elizabeth. But I would have made Lana a little bit more aggressive. During that, like there were a lot of times when Lana should have been doing what Summer Rae's doing. She'd be throwing shoes and stuff and getting taking bumps on the outside to keep Rusev over. Like that battle him and John Cena had where he won. The thing that made that match the best out of their little trilogy battle is the fact that they missed the point. Like Rusev is supposed to be a heel. Rusev is supposed to be ruthless. It shouldn't have been that easy on the second match for John Cena to win that. That's why the program didn't really go as well as they'd hoped. And I can tell it didn't. It didn't go as well as they'd hoped because they didn't write it right. They didn't give Rusev credit for being a heel, and they didn't use Lana to her full potential. I blame the writers for this, and I blame the writers more. I blame the bookers and the planners for this. And the producer. I blame the writers for this. This was just poor writing. This is just really poor writing and poor use of talent. They failed. Really, they failed Rusev. Like if anything, if I were executive, I'd say they failed Rusev.
Yeah. But I don't think it hurt Rusev that much.
No, it didn't hurt him that much.
Yeah. But Dolph got the win, so hopefully this ends this rivalry.
We can only hope.
Next match is for the WWE Tag Team titles: the Dudley Boys versus the New Day. I gotta say, I'm loving the New Day.
The New Day is great. I've enjoyed everything they've done so far.
As long as Xavier Woods has that instrument, they're gonna be just fine.
When they got started, I hated the gimmick. I thought it was a little bit. I thought it was just too. It was just for me. I thought it was too just the same thing about ideals about black people. But I'm glad that they've really taken a hold of this and really done something with it. And they played.
I thought it was gonna be like
stereotypical.
I wanted it to be like that full on heel attitude thing, but the way they made it work is so. I mean, Xavier Woods is that secret weapon.
Xavier Woods he's made.
Give him anything, he's gonna make it brilliant, and he has made it brilliant every time. And and this should have. And good for Kofi. Kofi needed this.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, he needed this. This was Kofi's saving grace here. Like the fact that Xavier Woods brought in the trumpet, stroke of genius, stroke of pure genius. Oh my God, that was genius. That was great. I mean there's so much good you could say about New Day. I was happy to see finally like some of these guys make it. Their program with Primetime is great. I hope with this Dudley thing going on,
they'll continue it. And their stuff with Team Bad is awesome.
Yeah, and
what better way to say you arrived if you're with the Dudleys?
Exactly. The Dudleys come down, and there's rumor flying around that the Hardys are supposed to be coming back to do. And if they bring the Hardys back in, I can only imagine. The only thing I think that they're planning is to try to set up another TLC series with these new teams. They're probably trying to set that up again
I don't know about
and
that.
relive it. But I mean, if they
Man,
that's
I mean,
if
can
they
you
go.
imagine Kofi in a match like that?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
They're probably
Kobe and them
planning
can
it.
do it, but at the age of Bubba Ray and Devon and Hard Jeff and Matt, especially what happened with Jeff,
Yeah, Jeff.
can they really
Don't
do?
don't
I
let
think
it
they
fool you
can.
now. These guys still look great.
I think they can because I think the Dudleys want this to be their last stop. I think they want to go out with a bang, and I think WWE is the place they want to do it. I think they want to put on another TLC series with a bunch of great teams again, and they're looking to they're looking to recapture the magic,
Yeah,
and I
but
think they'll
but other than the New Day, who else could be put in there? I mean,
if
look at
you
what happened with the Elimination Chamber match.
oh god yeah let's do that. So what I'm looking at is like I'm really looking at them having it come down to the New Day, the Dudleys, the Hardys in prime time. They're looking for that 4-way battle in this thing, and
Now they do a TLC. I would think it'd be New Day, Hardys, Dudleys, maybe primetime players. Roland and Harper if Roland comes back.
the Lucha Dragons.
No.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Lucha
the
Dragons.
Lucha Dragons. You got to
But
put
then I
Lucha
Yeah,
said
Dragons.
Lucha
Enzo.
Dragon, definitely.
But then I said Enzo and Cass had to come in.
They have to have that crazy team. They'd have to have them in there. It'd be interesting. It'd be an interesting battle.
Yeah, but pretty good match. Like California Q was saying, love the trumpet by Xavier Woods. The whole them talking about who signed the petition. Was it Jake from State Farm
Oh yeah,
signed it?
that was great.
And then they going doing the State Farm jingle. That was awesome. I mean, you just gotta see the stuff. Also watching Xavier Woods up down down. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, it's
Yeah, it
great,
is.
especially like I said, the stuff with Team Bad, and I mean, what can I say? Anybody that can have Sasha Banks twerking, give
Yeah,
her praise.
they got that was pretty funny. But anyway, yeah.
But anyway, Dudley's win after DQ by Xavier Woods kicking Bubba Ray in the head. Okay, so here comes the rant.
Okay, rant
The
time.
WWE title match: Charlotte versus Nikki Bella. All right, we're gonna start by this rant
This
because
is a rant.
to we for something that we heard on Wrestling Soup, and shout out to Joey and Mish on Wrestling Soup. There was this bit where I think it was Nikki Bella or Brie Bella was doing the interview, and they were basically taking credit for the Divas Revolution.
Yeah, they said that the Divas Revolution, they were the ones who truly were the reason for it. And I'm praying this was all in kayfabe. I'm praying this was all in kayfabe because to say something like that is completely BS. For the fact that I mean, Nikki's got to understand her role, man. In this, like, what happened at Night of Champions was a service to her as a performer. The fact that they played off the limb, that was a service to her as a performer because she couldn't hang with Charlotte if they really went all out without the injury. There was no way she could have got through a regular Charlotte match. I mean, I've watched Nikki Bella. I don't hate Nikki Bella. I'm just saying, like, you got to know where you stand, like, like before you go saying stuff like that. That's why I'm praying it was kayfabe.
Well, I also too, and I was about to level and say about how they didn't start the revolution, but I got a different opinion. I think they did, and this brought up by Jason Solomon signs off, which he pretty much proved that yeah they did because she's god
Yeah,
awful.
that's the reason why. Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
technically they did.
if the story is true that the reason why Charlotte didn't take her off in the first place was because of Cena putting in his
Yeah, that's been heard about.
putting in his star power to keep the title on Nikki. Then I don't want to hear any Bella talking about, oh, it's hard for us, or people just want to see us as like these valets, and we really want to wrestle. Which if you really want to wrestle, then why didn't you go down to NXT? Why, when they put you in development, you pretty much threatened them
Yeah,
you threatened them saying that you were going to leave.
I, you know,
But it just was a really bad, you know, it was just really weird to say. And then to top it all off, for Michael Cole to say what he said about, you know, oh, I thought the Divas Revolution started by the Bellas. It's just fucking laughable. It just made me want to smack Michael Cole in the fucking face.
Michael Cole does say some things that make no sense sometimes. I have no idea why he says some of the things he says. Some of the things that comes out of that man's mouth can be appalling. Michael Cole, okay, the thing about it is, yeah, I mean, these girls have been working for the company as employees. Yes, they have popularity on your other program, but at the same time, they while they may be money on one end of the business, they have to even the people like Michael Cole need to respect the other side of the business. Yes, you are money on our reality show. Yes, you are. You have a good theme song. Your sister and them come out. You guys are idealistically hot for the dumb fans. Okay, but you have to respect the performers who work for the smart fans. If you can't respect that, then you need to not be working in this business, because that's that you have to respect both sides of the business. I get tired when people sit up and who have no right to say that certain things, like get up there and say stuff without even thinking. It's ridiculous. It's not just a I think people got into mind this is some kind of that. Yes, this is all entertainment business. We're all acting, but there's still a sporting aspect to this. Like I think a lot of people are starting to forget there's still people out there physically taking a battering out there for the performance. That makes it a sport, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that makes it a sport. Like it's like any performance sport. Figure skating. What's it called? Freaking Wing Chun Olympic Kung Fu. Olympic, where it's basically performing a battle and getting scored on it. That's basically you can compare professional wrestling to that. It's storied, it's scripted, yet it's judged as a sport because of the physical prowess. Figure skaters go out there and get dressed up in costumes, and they do a two-person performance. They're spinning each other around. That's wrestling. Wrestling should be a sport. It's a sport. I mean, so that's the whole thing about the Bellas that I find appalling, is the fact that they would say, they would say that they started this revolution on the basis of performance. That's not true. They started it because they were underperformers compared to what came before them. That's why they started the revolution. You know, it's the road versus the training camp. The people from the road who are way more skilled in the ring, and the people from the training camp who are inferior to them. They both have to work together to create the best show possible. But at the same time, I feel like respect has to be given on both ends. Yes, I'm bringing in your stupid people. I'm not as skilled as you in the ring, but they love me, so I'm bringing in your stupid people. Well, I'm bringing in your smart people, and we're both making money for this company. I'm making money because I'm good, and you're making money because you're pretty. There's got to be respect there. Even among the fans, there needs to be a respect there. There needs to be a respect for the employees. So that's where I stand on it. I really hate it when people start talking like the Bellas are all great and stuff. They're great. They're great actors. They're not even great actors, really. They're just reality actors. I mean, come on.
They have great assets.
They have great assets. There you go. They bring in the stupid people. That's the good thing. They bring in the shallow, stupid people. That's their job.
Yeah, but this Divas Revolution has been a colossal failure. Um, I like the team up, but honestly, they could have just had Team Bella and Team Bad, and that'd be it.
That would have probably been better.
And having all these girls bunched up together, was good at the beginning, but now they should have just. I mean, they could have kept Team Bad together because Naomi
Yeah,
and Tamina needed,
they
you
do
know,
need. They needed a leader. They
yeah.
needed a leader.
So you keep them with Sasha, and you keep Team Bree together because at least it'll give Alicia Fox something to do.
Yeah.
And you let Paige, Charlotte, Becky, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably bring up Bailey pretty soon. You know, be on their own. But this whole Demon Revolution just was crap to begin with, and could have been done a hell of a lot better. But you know, so with last week's Raw, Nikki beat. Well, she took the longest diva record from AJ Lee, and which is complete bullshit. But what do you expect from WWE?
Thanks for letting me chime in on the Divas Revolution thing, by the way.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's just it should have been a lot better. The ultimate highlight was in Atlanta when all three did their finishers and the whole crowd went nuts.
Yeah.
That was just it right there. If anyone started that revolution, it was Triple H.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, really. So before Bella say anything, like, no. It's Triple H who started this revolution in NXT. Like, get your product, get your back straight before you start saying shit. And, it was just, it could have been, it should have been a lot better. And, but, could have been, it still could have been worse. Could have been doing lingerie matches.
Oh.
They could have been doing those stupid bikini contests like back in the day.
Oh yeah, those were pretty.
Which obviously if they did, Sasha Banks would have won the whole damn thing every week. But that's just from my perspective. I don't know if you guys share that, but it was.
Well, when you be on the Sasha bandwagon,
I've been on the Sasha bandwagon. I'm not the one who wants to put a ring on it. That's y'all, but I'm just saying. I'm on the Sasha bandwagon. I gotta just say,
it still shocks me that dude.
I'm a Becky Lynch guy. That's my thing. But I like Sasha too, and it should have been a better transition, really. But just thank God these girls are on there, right?
Yeah, and it still shocks me that dude. What they call him? I forgot what they call him. Down. That dude is engaged to Sasha Banks, and he got.
That dude.
Huh?
That's what we call him. We just call him that dude.
Yeah, wasn't he a wrestler? Like he was this wrestler, and his name was it's some Japanese.
I don't think he was a wrestler, but
he's a designer.
He designs like the wrestlers Tyson and all that.
He used to.
In a concussion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
so you can see where his true passion really lies.
Yeah, but he's on down. He got whooped by Miz and Madden.
Oh my God.
Which says a lot. We picked the path and get whooped by the Cleveland Browns. But I digress. But anyway, like I said, Nikki got the record, and they had the match. Pretty one-sided match. Nikki doing the suplex into the ropes, trying to sell the leg injury, and it was as good as it could have been. And Charlotte wins with the figure 8 to become the new Divas champion.
I'm just like, okay, what? I don't understand. I know the company did this to gain revenge on AJ Lee and CM Punk. I understand the reasoning for it on a personal level, but my God, I mean, what a waste of business. What a waste of months in business on the Divas end. Like, that was a huge waste of money.
Dude, it's WWE. What you expect? This is the same people that held a grudge against Ultimate Warrior before they made up. They still hold a grudge with well, they had a grudge with Brittany Whitner, which they pretty much lied to her and had Mula in a costume
Yeah.
and to the title off her disgracefully.
Yeah.
And now having, you know, it's WWE when, they don't like you anymore. They do stupid shit like this to get back at
They
you.
sure waste money, too. They know how to waste some money on it. Boy, remember what
And
happened with...
then they'll take decades to forgive.
And of course, there's the legendary Montreal job, which was another time they did it.
Yeah.
Of course, the situation with Lex Luger and Ric Flair. We all remember that one. It's just like I said. It's a lot of. I sometimes I don't understand that company.
Yeah. Well, on to the next match. The Wyatt family versus Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Chris Jericho. Decent match. Very surprised it didn't go with everybody's pick. What's his name? The dude from NXT. Brandon. Well, not Brandon Waller.
They were saying that, like, the rumor was flying around they were going to pick Carlito, but I mean, I thought that was.
They said that every year.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I believe when I see it about Carlito coming back to WWE. But I'm glad they didn't pick the guy from NXT. I still think he's a little bit too green to be coming up just yet. But it was a pretty good match. Roman had almost the match seemingly won, but Jericho tagged himself in, tried to do the code breaker, and was got by the new Wyatt family member.
Base of Destruction.
What is it? Braun
Braun Strowman, isn't it?
Yeah, Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
and
and got the win for the Wyatts. And after Jericho walked out, so I'm pretty much sure that Jericho's going heel again for the umpteenth time.
Oh God, how many times is he gonna flip?
Just as much as the show.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to put in the 2 cents about the match?
It was good. It was a good match. It was a good little match. Ending was unpredictable. I didn't see Jericho tag himself in to do that. It was pretty. Well, it was a good little match. It was a good little battle. Good to see Jericho again. He looked in decent shape. It was pretty good. I was a little shocked that the fans started chanting, "You still got it." Jericho never lost it. Jericho was never close to losing it. Yeah, he's been had it. I don't get. For Sting, I understand, but go ahead.
Also, at the beginning of the match, they had a run-in from another fan. It's been a big occurrence in WWE week. The one fan jumping in.
They got the worst fucking security.
He was saying he was going to be that third guy because that fan wanted to be the third guy.
Oh yeah, that was fun when Bray was like, "That's your part."
That was awesome. That was great.
But seriously, I mean, WWE security needs a fucking shake up because their security is sucking ass. I mean, you got Dean almost getting stabbed by one of the fans allegedly.
Yeah.
Then, like I said, the guy coming in when Seth was coming into the entrance. I mean, if what they say true now, the wrestlers can't do like they usually do and beat the snot out of the fans anymore.
No, it's not. It's not the 80s.
It's a crying shame. I mean, for example, I'm pretty sure everybody remembers that ladder match with RVD and Eddie Guerrero when that one guy tried to get in the ring and Eddie Guerrero kicked the crap out of his ass.
Eddie was gonna kill that guy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was at a crucial moment too. It was like one of those I have to admit that was one of the worst times to do a run in. Like, because I mean, he could have seriously got somebody hurt because like RVD was up there, and like if anything had gone wrong, it would have botched up the entire match. It could have even knocked over the belt. Like it was just at a crucial moment, That was just like that's not a time you do a run, you run in. I mean, that's just awful.
Yeah. So hopefully, WWE can get that situated
They need
because
to
they
start. I
need
mean,
a.
here's the thing. They I don't know if they do this anymore before the show starts. They need to go ahead and have somebody come out there like they used to do and have somebody personally address the audience about doing something like that to make sure that even if they're a little bit intoxicated, everybody knows that not to jump the rail. I mean, my God. They used to do that at events, and they used to keep people a little bit in line at least. You know?
Yeah. Fight, you got anything to add?
I hope he enjoys his 10 days.
I think I heard they said they're gonna give the dude that ended up running self-interest 2 years.
I don't know. I just know like the guy did. Night champion got 10 days.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the guy that
I know. I said I don't know about that.
yeah, they said they were gonna try to give him like 2 years.
Depending
So
on the circumstances, they can give you time. But
I hope he has good behavior.
the worst of it is that I think, in my opinion, I feel like WWE that you could seek a suit against somebody for doing that
I
on
think
pay per
I think
view.
somebody said that they can't sue WWE can't sue him. The people that own the building can't sue. It's up to the cops. Only the cops could do something about it, but not
Really,
WWE or any of them. But
Crazy rules, man.
yeah,
that's like copyright. That's like infringement. That's like not only is it trespassing, it's infringement. It's like
Monday.
it's image infringement because you're running on WWE product and you're not a WWE employee and you're pretty much ruining a product that's being sold like at the immediacy because it's a performance. You would think they could sue the person, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like don't do it. It just ruins the
It ruins,
show.
yeah,
You
it
don't
ruins
go
it for
over it
everybody
like that.
else.
You're not being a rebel. You're not being a bash. You ruin a show people pay good money for.
There are kids out there.
$49.99, whatever.
Yeah, but there are kids out there, and there's like, I just feel like, it's just a disgrace to do that, man. It's like the ultimate offense to other fans.
Well, on to the next match. It's the double feature. First part of the main event. WWE United States title match: John Cena versus Seth Rollins. Uh, okay match. Not anything better than the last
Yeah,
SummerSlam match.
it wasn't special. It was good. It just wasn't special.
John Cena wins his title back, which begs the difference why they took the title
I
off
want to
of
say
Seth in first place.
I want to say this, like, okay, I don't care how tired you are. I don't care I don't care your experience or how many matches you've done. I don't give a damn who you are. My thing about it, this is coming from a backyard wrestler. I will say this to a professional wrestler because a trainer would say this to a professional wrestler. A fellow professional wrestler would say this to a professional wrestler. When you do the damn sit up to the sunset flip, sell the pull, man. Sell the damn pull. He goes into the setup for the freak, gets his legs under the arms correct, and he doesn't throw his arms up to sell the throw. That was the worst spot in the match. It looked so bad. Like Seth literally had to throw himself back into the pin because John didn't sell the throw. Anybody knows you throw your arms up to throw yourself toward the legs because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. I don't care how tired you are. That's something you just do, man. Oh my God, John. Sell the damn sunset flip. Good God. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I had to get that one out, guys. I'm sorry. I don't hate John Cena. I actually like watching John Cena, but I will tell you this, that part literally made me vomit. Oh my God. Sell the throw, man. Sell the throw. Oh God. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Spike, you got anything to add to that?
No, the throw.
Thank you, Pipe. Thank you.
Uh, despite that, it's been I always enjoy these two fighting each other,
Yeah.
Even if so was, they've never really had a really bad match,
Yeah.
Has this not been the year of Rollins? I mean, seriously?
Yeah, but it's also been a kind of a bad one too.
I'm just saying that the fact that he, as much as he has put to that company and those shows, I mean, man, the only other person that can say they've done that this year is Jay Lethal.
Yeah, but Jay Lethal meant more.
I ain't shit on my thing, man, what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I had to listen to you guys go on 20 straight minutes about whatever. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Shut up.
Is this a just saying conversation?
No, I'm joking. What I'm saying is, it's not as great, but still, he's doing his thing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep your bitch.
I give him props,
Yeah, just keep your.
I guarantee you they're gonna fight again.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would not be surprised if the paper main event at Survivor Series.
Oh no.
You don't think it will?
I hope not. There's so much other talent I like to see.
But
yeah. But with Night Champions, not their best. But Seth Rollins, he gave his all. That's all we can ask.
He did. He did do. I mean, Seth Rollins' performance overall was great. But yeah. I mean, yeah.
But CK's right. Sell the throw.
Yeah, sell the throw, John. Sell the throw.
That's your title episode right there, baby.
Sell the throw. Sell the throw, John.
Next episode of Triple Threat. Sell the throw.
Sell the throw. Sell the throw.
Okay.
Sell the throw of the Divas Revolution. We can call it that.
What was that?
Sell the throw of the Divas Revolution.
Sell the throw of the Divas Revolution.
Wow. Sell the throw.
It's like, you'd be like, that doesn't make sense. And I said, well, neither does the Divas Revolution, so there you go.
Ah!
That's another burn.
Burn of the night.
But go on.
Damn,
okay.
dude.
So going to the next match,
Wait, how long did you give Cena with the U.S. belt this time?
Oh, wait a minute. This is good. I don't know what.
Till Sami Zayn comes
Yeah, Sami Zayn.
You really think he'll beat him?
Yeah.
I think that was the plan before Sami got hurt.
Yeah.
So I guess this means more weeks of open challenges.
Maybe.
Sami Zayn.
Great.
So let's
go. I challenge you to up, down challenge, motherfucker.
Yeah. Open challenge.
Let's see you sell that move. Sell that for him.
Oh, God.
Okay.
But anyway, let's continue.
But on to the next match.
Neville win it, I love for Neville to beat him.
You know what? That would have been good. I'll agree with that.
Has he not earned that yet? I mean,
according to WWE, no.
Yeah, well, it's WWE.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
Well, on to the next match. The WWE Heavyweight Title match.
Okay.
Sting versus Seth Rollins.
Phenomenal. I don't know. I think people are getting too lost in the injury to realize that was a really, really good match.
He still got it. Clap. He still got it.
He was great.
He was good until he went through the tape. Good Lord.
Even then, I thought, because of the injury, even though there were some people who couldn't even tell whether the injury was real or not. It was that, and then the fact that he was injured and still kept going. I mean, if you put aside the fact that he was really hurt, that was a hell of a performance.
I mean,
he took that like a champ, though.
I mean, he looked like he actually did get hurt because he landed right on that.
Yeah, he went right
monitor.
On. Yeah,
it looked like he got cussed with something.
Yeah, it was the monitor and the two power bombs of the turnbuckle. You can't. I mean, literally. I mean, it was like whereas Kobashi would take you up and power and turn around and powerbomb you to the turnbuckle, like Rollins is just gonna go spear you right into it, man. He just spears you right into it.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Sting, that third one seemed to have hurt him.
Yeah.
Well, it was not life threatening
Threatening, thank
injury,
God.
but Sting's probably gonna be sidelined for a good while. He might
Till Mania,
to Mania
till
probably.
till a month before Mania. Month before Mania, we'll see him again. He'll come back. I don't know how they're going to write him back in after this, but I don't know
Yeah,
what the
no,
plan was for this.
he'll probably do at least one more match because he don't need to go out 0-2.
Yeah, he needs to win a match. Really.
Just one, just one match.
Yeah, I'm tired of watching him lose.
Yeah,
They need to stop writing this crap.
but Seth Rollins gets the win with a roll up, which, well, if he wasn't injured, I would understand that, but I guess that was the only thing Sting could do at the time.
Well, it was a nice finish. I thought it was. I thought it was a very smart finish. It was. You know, he goes to Scorpion Deathlock a couple of times, and then finally Seth actually rolls it into a pin. It was a good finish. It wasn't a bad finish. I
Well,
think the storytelling was there. It was just Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was more. I think the thing we're learning is like they're really showing the strength of the WWE ruthless style to the WCW main event style. Like WCW wrestlers, they're always they never get driven this far because there's generally a run in or something to save them or whatnot or sometimes you get a smooth reversal, but in WWE wrestling, like WWE Championship Wrestling, like you not only do you not, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have run-ins, but even beyond that, like to be WWE champion, you got to be able to pull out of the clinch several times over. Like it's not like in WCW where after the second false finish it's gonna be over. No, no, in WWE there could be like 6 false finishes. Yeah.
but it was a pretty good match. Like I said, the ending could have been better, but understandably since Sting was hurt. Then after the match, Sheamus came out with the referee.
Yeah.
Seth tried to hit him with a belt. Sheamus ducks, gave Seth the bro kick. Looks like he was about to cash in the Money in the Bank. Then out comes Kane with mask. Choke slams Rollins. Sheamus trying to get him to choke slam again, but ends up getting choke slammed himself.
He was stupid.
And then for good measure, Seth Rollins gets Tombstone Power Drive, and that's the end of the pay per view. Decent pay per view, but I would say it's another throwaway pay per view.
Yeah. Nothing too special here. But I mean, it's Night of Champions. It's not one of the big pay per views. So for a regular pay per view, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, the title meant more than it would be something.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Your thoughts, Mike?
I didn't watch it. I was watching Fear the Walking Dead.
was that I heard mixed reviews about that. Some people said it wasn't that good.
No, those are just people who are just impatient and think they're gonna watch a zombie movie.
Oh, okay.
They need to try to embrace the story for me.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk a little bit.
I like it. So.
Okay.
Mm, that's cool. Well, let's talk a little bit about Raw this week.
Okay.
Let's talk about some key points. We had Seth Rollins trying to get Kane fired, but then shocked to see Kane back in his corporate Kane get up. Seth and Triple H and Stephanie get stunned by Kane's actions. Basically, they stealing Joseph parts from TNA.
Yeah. It's funny though because he doesn't remember. Kane's all like, "What? It was stolen. The mask was stolen." he plays. This is hilarious.
Stolen with a close up on Kane going dun dun dun.
Oh my god.
Perfect. He could have swing that.
He's totally
I wouldn't
dicking
even
with
cared
him.
if it was stupid. That would have been perfect. Like Kane would have been like, "It's been stolen." Dun, dun, dun.
That would have been good. I would have wrote that in.
It's stupid good,
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much confirming that it's probably going to be Kane versus Seth at Hell in the Cell.
Probably, yeah.
Which
I guess not. Well, which is really not the main event anyway. But
yeah, but it is pretty much going to be for them. Randy Orton's back, so I guess he's in the storyline with the Wyatts and
Yeah.
Roman and Dean.
Uh,
I know you're happy, Pipe.
The pipe.
Um,
Yeah, we're
does it
yeah.
okay? Does anybody agree with me about Paige's little outburst during Charlotte's
you know
victory speech? That it was pretty much a waste of time and pretty much a kind of like a shot at AJ.
okay.
It's
You know
they're trying to bring back her anti-demon character.
I hate to break it to you, but that shit pretty much sailed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Our friend Amon Cabinets Cap asked me about this. I'm more I'm on the fence about this whole thing. The whole angle seemed a little forced to me.
No,
It seemed
it was basically WWE trying to recreate AJ's pipe bomb
I
and
know
doing it
it
horribly.
was forced. That's what I'm saying. It was very forced. It just the whole story seemed forced. They were really like for her to go into that outburst at that particular moment was too forced for me. If they
I'm just
really,
happy. I'm just happy it kills that stupid name for that group.
yeah, I didn't
You
like,
don't have to say PCB anymore.
yeah. It's like, well, didn't when Jacqueline and them were part of a group called PMS.
Yeah, I said it
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Here's my thing about this. It was forced. It was rushed, and the turn was really rushed with her. That if they needed to get it done in a hurry, what I would have done is I'd let them finish their little happy celebration, then had Ric Flair leave the ring and them leave the ring and she's getting ready for a match or something and they're just out there and right at the ceremony she has a match but before the match that's when she could have attacked her and done something blatant like maybe even to the point where hit her with a pipe or something that would have worked. But there's no way that the way they wrote that angle. I mean, it needs to be unexpected if you're going to do something like that. This was so forced. It just was poorly written. Just really poorly written. And like I said, yeah, I agree. It's a lot more vengeance toward AJ Lee. I don't know. Like maybe it's Kevin Dunn. I don't know who really hates AJ Lee that
Probably Stephanie.
much.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, yeah, it's a waste of time and money, and it's hurting your program. Stop wasting time hating AJ Lee and start getting a damn good story told. Your little spat with AJ Lee has nothing to do with us viewers. You're just wasting our time. My God, let's move on. Stop trying to force stupid crap, especially when it's so poorly written. That was just so forced. That situation was forced, and it was poorly written.
Yeah. But then we had for Brie versus Charlotte match, which was lackluster to name a few.
It was just the fact that what can Charlotte do with Brie? I mean, what can you do with Brie?
Not much. We have New Day and Rusev versus 3D and Dolph. Pretty decent
Yeah,
match.
that was actually entertaining. It's all heck.
And see Rusev with New Day, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And for God's sake, can someone please tell JBL to stop with the goddamn Bell Bill DeVoe references? It's just so stupid coming from him.
One thing I have to flash back to Night of Champions right quick with JBL. JBL did the business a service that night. I couldn't believe he brought up what's it called, Mark Burke and Mildred Burke, the one of the first women's champions in wrestling history, Mildred Burke. He brought up Mildred Burke from the Dickie Wolf days, and like he brought Billy Wolf. He brought up their manager was Billy Wolf, and he brought up he started bringing up all these old wrestlers and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god! He brought up Jinjiro from Japan. Like I'm like, okay, I'm like, wow, okay, this is great. I give JBL a gold star for that night. He was on fire. He was really tearing it up on history. I really like that. JBL did good that night. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but please tell him not doing more Bell Bill
Yeah,
DeVoe
yeah. I don't know why he's
references.
doing that. I have no idea. He's
And I
crazy.
hope he knows there were more than just 4 people in New Edition.
Yeah, JBL. Oh my gosh.
And also they had Big Show versus Cesaro, which Big Show won. I guess they gotta pump him up because next month they're gonna have the Road to Hell, which has Brock Lesnar at the starts with Brock at the Garden, which is gonna be on the WWE Network, and he's
Yeah.
facing Big Show, so they gotta pump Show up, make him meaningful when he faces against Brock Lesnar.
He's dog meat.
Pretty much.
But I want to say I love the way they did those ads, like the old ECW style, where Paul Heyman would get on there and say, "We go to this next week. We go to Tampa." Like remember I used to go on ECW. They did it in that style. That was so cool. Yeah, that made me so nostalgic for the old ECW commercials. You remember those old booking commercials? Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Those cut-ins, yeah.
Like, coming soon. He's waiting 98.
Yeah, we go to Peoria. And we're gonna turn it up and make it extreme. Yeah, it's like Brock Lesnar. He's hilarious. Oh my God, he did it! Oh my God! Oh my God, he did it!
Yeah.
So then, yeah, that's cool. So we get that, and then the next time we see Brock, he does the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast live on WWE Network.
I'm gonna be sitting for that,
which is gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be great.
That may arguably be his best podcast ever.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good.
Well, we still gotta see what.
At least until the Taker one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But and then it ends with him versus Taker in Hell in a Cell. I'm pretty excited about this.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be exciting to see what Taker does because this is gonna be like his 3rd match in a row, and is he really gonna be up to the task to go into another Hell in a Cell?
He pulls this off. I'm just gonna be like, oh my God.
Because you remember the last time they fought in Hell in a Cell?
Oh yeah, he destroyed his hand, didn't he? That was crazy. He just kept ramming the staircase against his hand. I'm just like, oh my God.
He kept hitting it multiple times with the chair.
Yeah, it was like he's trying to bust the dang bones out of it. I'm like, dang. Like crap.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So
who knows? This might very well be his last Hell in a Cell.
Pretty much. But we'll go to the next match. Seth Rollins versus John Cena. Cena wins. And in the match, we have Kane or Corporate Kane on the Titantron, congratulating himself and telling him that he's got a target on his back and that people be coming after him. And out of nowhere, Kane comes from under the ring. He grabs Seth. Seth gets away, but he tries to run, but he gets caught by Kane and gets sucked down into the deep hole. As Raw goes off.
Oh my God.
Pretty much okay, Raw. But
yeah, pretty good little Raw.
But I am intrigued with the whole Seth versus Kane. Hoping that for a good match.
Yeah.
But pretty much the only saving grace this week was New Day. Would you say Dudley's too?
Yeah, New Day and the Dudleys, they were fantastic.
New Day, Dudley, Charlotte, Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
And I like to do, even though they are stealing from TNA, I want to see what WWE going to do with it.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a bust or is it going to win?
We'll see. We'll see how that goes, man.
Yeah. But on to more news. Last week they announced that for the next takeover, it's going to be Sasha Banks, the boss, versus Bayley, the champ, in an Iron Woman, or I like to call Iron Maiden match.
Don't call it that.
What?
Just call it Iron Woman.
What's wrong with Iron Maiden?
It's the 30-minute Iron Man match.
Huh?
You know the band Iron Maiden?
Yes, and no Iron Maiden.
Then why you didn't get that joke about Run to the Hills?
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
What do you mean you couldn't hear what I'm saying?
Gentlemen, Iron Maiden is awesome, but let's
We
continue.
know this.
Run to the hills. Run for your life.
Our own competition version of The Voice.
Fuck no.
I think you just won, man.
Ah, fuck that. Fuck the voice.
I'm teasing. Actually, Iron Maiden is way, way better.
Fuck
That's gonna be
that.
match of the night, ain't it?
Fuck that dude from Maroon 5, and I do want to fuck Christina Aguilera and who's that other chick on the voice?
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani.
Oh yeah.
Since she's free now.
Oh.
Oh, look at you. But as I was saying, that's Iron Maiden works perfect. That's gonna be match of the night, ain't it?
Okay. My only thing about this match is I've spoken to some people about this. I'm hoping that for the sake of the performers and the credibility that it built for these two people, like you're talking about Sasha Banks and Bayley, the build that they gave them into that last match is the fact that, okay, to give them, they almost went 30 minutes last time, to give them a 30-minute Iron Man match now, if anybody takes a pinfall, it has to mean something. Like, for them, if there are multiple pinfalls in the match, it'll kind of kill the build that they have for the strength of the characters. Because if it took Bayley that much to stop Sasha Banks, like if it took her that much to get a pinfall of Sasha Banks, and they have 30 minutes, it's almost as if there should be no pinfall at all. I'd understand if they each scored a point going into the late part of this matchup, but my thing here is that this match shouldn't have a lot of pinfalls because of the character builds. They've written them so strong to the point where, okay, if anybody were to take a pinfall, it would kind of just, it would really either have to be a very clever surprise splash pin or, like, it would have to be something pretty spectacular. That'd be something pretty doggone spectacular,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it should be a good match. I just hope that WWE is not rushing it with Sasha and Bayley. But hopefully, it's gonna be a great match, and Sasha and Bayley, tear down the house.
It would have been better as a 60-minute Iron Man. I know they don't have the time, but for the sake of the character credibility, I would have made it a 60-minute. I would have
made it ladder match.
Yeah, something that would.
Well, they already
continue.
did the ladder match. I mean, they did a four corner ladder match with them, so it's pretty much played out. The only thing they could.
It still go over.
Yeah, but I guess they're just trying something new. So
It should have been a 60-minute, in my opinion. I would have given them 60 minutes. That's the only way it would have been credible to the characters. Like for there to be, if they wanted there to be several pinfalls, it should have went 60 minutes, and there should be no pinfall within the first 30 to 35 minutes. I wouldn't have a pinfall. That's the way I'd write it, just for the sake of credibility. But yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Pike?
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be a match of the year candidate.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I mean, they're gonna deliver.
Both of them, like two of the best athletes, really in the whole planet. So it's gonna be that crowd's gonna get their money's worth.
Yeah.
They are. Like I said, I just hope WWE's taking consideration to what they built, and they're going to be careful not to kind of mess that up.
But NXT, they get more credibility than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to hope. Next topic. Lucha Underground gets a second season officially.
I knew it. I knew they were gonna do that.
Yeah. Lucha Underground will start their second season in 2016 on the LRA network.
Nice.
But with this, it pretty much confirms that they might have to do cost cutting because according to the creator and the producers, they were trying to ship it to another network, so they went and had to cost cut with the production cost. That's why they had the thing at the end with was it Plate? The guy. I'm trying to figure the owner's name.
I
But
forgot his name.
yeah,
I know
they
you're talking
had
about.
him leaving the temple and running off just in case they had to go and shoot someplace else other than L.A. But we had word that they're still going to shoot in L.A. They just probably going to have to decrease on the amount of episodes that they were shooting.
Yeah.
So they might cut the number down from, I think it was 39 for the first season of episodes.
They have to just be careful. They have to make sure their story their story building is well done, but not too long.
I think that'd be okay.
They have
I
to be
mean, they
careful.
might cut down all the CGI stuff like
Yeah,
they
that
did.
can be taken out.
Probably tone down the story.
Yeah, tone it. Time to tone down. Time to calm it down.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Lucha will be okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Cult following going on, that'd be alright.
yeah.
The only thing I already got going on, man, the Kung Fu movies.
Miami Vice.
I watched the
Miami
Kung Fu.
Vice and that from Dusk Till Dawn show, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Uh, let's get into this. So Hulk Hogan did an interview with Good Morning America a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say about it. I know y'all might have too. Basically, in an interview, Hogan admitted.
Good Morning America?
No, I don't watch Good Morning America. He was on there.
But you watched it, though.
I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
I've been at work at that time. Genius.
Do continue.
Anyway, so Hogan was on there and he pretty much admitted that, he was wrong. But the thing that got me was the part where he didn't take the blame for himself, but he blamed his environment, saying that that's how his friends talk and they talk like that to each other. That is the stupidest excuse if I ever heard it.
It's Hulk Hogan. He's not exactly the smartest gentleman in the room.
Horrible excuse.
That was the worst excuse ever.
And, I mean, just...
It sounded like something like a kid would say. You would tell him, if your friends jump off the bridge, would you jump off the bridge,
Yeah.
Well, he would. Because it's Hogan. I mean, it's just stupid and pretty much selling out your hometown, saying that, that's how we talk. And pretty much had to go on TV having to defend themselves. And then, trying to, with the play crying, talking about how, if anybody disowned him, it should have been broke because of the way he had and all that. And I just think it was too much too soon. Hogan should have waited for about a year, maybe two. But it just came off as, just trying to, in a weak, trying to get back in people's good graces in a weak way. And now reports that the Associated Press is trying to unseal the documents that the judge sealed in his case against the guy that leaked his sex tape. So the ship might get sunk again for Mr. Terrible.
His best bet right now is to shut down. He needs to go silent for a year. Like you say, he should have done that already, but he didn't. He got a little. I think he was in too much of a hurry to kind of clean up. But the problem is he's had years to do this, and it just comes down to just being, when you're stupid, you're stupid. I mean, if you can't admit that and change yourself, then you're never gonna be able to fix things in your life. And I think Hulk Hogan's biggest problem is that he can be stupid sometimes, and yet he can't admit that to himself and make a change in his life and some of the basic functions of his life. So his best bet right now is to wait a year, don't stay out of the public eye for a year, lay low, go directly to the NAACP after this, talk to somebody, see what you can do to kind of see what they can do for you. If you truly are sorry for what you did, go to the proper people, go to the proper media places, go to proper media sources, and try to start getting an image repair. Man, you're gonna have to do some serious image repair, and whatever you do not contact the WWE. Do not go near anyone in the business. Just kind of peruse around and start cleaning up
pretty
your
much told
business.
the talent to stay away from.
Yeah, you gotta. Well, don't make any effort to get in touch with them. Just clean up, stay away from them. Clean up on the other end of things. Let the heat cool off, and yeah. Go to the NAACP, man. It's the best thing I can. That's the only thing I would know to do in that situation. Yeah.
Frank, you got anything to add to this?
Don't do any more stupid interviews. Don't talk about it. Go away for a while. Get about a year or two. Go donate some money to charity or something. Talk with some black people. Say sorry. Or don't be an idiot. Don't make any more sex tapes.
Or host like an event. Host an event after you cool down for a year. Host an event. Invite nothing but black wrestling fans, African American wrestling fans, from everywhere you could possibly get them. And if you are truly sincerely sorry, really look inside yourself, dismiss some of your stupidity, and give a very full-hearted apology to those fans and those people, and then wait another 6 months. Then maybe there may be a chance for you to get back in the business. Maybe, and that's a big maybe.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to the last topic. Anybody see the new trailer for Jessica Drew?
I did.
Wait for who?
Jessica Drew
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked good.
But yeah, I was talking about the new one with the clock.
Yeah, and the other one.
I was cracking the fuck up at that.
That was great.
Yeah, and the other one too.
The one before that.
Yeah, the one that had all the purple and the
I saw that.
Alias's door, and then the picture of her in front of the Adventure Tower.
I like the song.
Yeah.
The song was good.
Pretty much tell it's gonna be kind of different from Daredevil, and it's I'm very interested. I'm very interested in learning the story and thinking about these shows and movies. It's like a history lesson with comic books. So she's very intriguing.
Yeah,
see the whole thing with her and Luke Cage,
Yeah, maybe a little bit more. I'm hoping this one's going to be what it's selling. It looks like it's going to be a little more grittier. Possibly. Looks like it's going to be a lot more rugged.
I hope so. Pretty much got David Tennant, so it should be a good show.
Yeah, David Tennant's great.
It would, I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see it. I don't think it's better than Daredevil or like an Orange is the New Black or anything, but I think it's gonna be decent.
We only hope, since they said that Daredevil won't come out till spring.
Yeah, Daredevil's gonna still come out spring, and I guess it's gonna be Jessica Jones and Daredevil, and I guess Luke Cage after that.
Yeah.
And Iron Fist. Have they even cast this playing Iron Fist yet?
I don't think so.
Long good time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Luke Cage, we saw the first set pics from Luke Cage. It was good. It showed Luke Cage and elder gentleman together, and then they showed Luke Cage sweeping, but it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy.
I have to see it.
You know who would have been great in that role?
Who?
Michael Jai White.
That.
Black Dynamite.
I think he would have been good. Michael Jai White is good. I think he would have been fit.
He would have been great.
He would have been a fit for that.
I think he's obligated to DC now.
He probably is, yeah.
Because he's.
That he's doing, I guess, the Tyler Perry show.
I think he's Black Tiger Claw on Arrow.
Yeah.
I think
he's got that probably.
Still wishful thinking though.
Yeah.
Is he still doing Black Dynamite?
I don't.
Well, just the cartoon.
Just the cartoon. I was hoping they would do another movie.
I guess because budget-wise they couldn't, so they just had to settle for the cartoon. But the cartoon ain't bad though.
I like the cartoon. It's great.
Yeah.
Just for that episode when he gets the Knight Rider car, the Eartha Kitt. When he gets that Eartha Kitt car, that was the best episode. That car was awesome. I wanted that car. That Eartha Kitt car. That car was sexy. I wanted that car. That car was awesome. His old car, the Eartha Kitt. That jump was hot.
Yeah. On that note, we're gonna end another triple threat. I'd like to thank you for listening and please subscribe, like, comment.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. I'd like to thank the Pipe and California Kid.
We're here.
And always remember, sell the throw.
Sell the throw, John. Sell the throw.
And goodbye.